So we gave Bella chicken that we needed to cull, and she finished off most of it. Now Ragnar's getting the leftovers. While she was eating it, he had decided to get a little too close a couple of times, and she warned him off, and then when he didn't, she kind of charged him and he'd go rolling. We do let them establish their boundaries when it's their food and another dog is coming up to try to get some and they don't want them to. We let it play out and we let them tell the other dog no, and if they get too close they start to growl and maybe even feign a biting or charging or anything like that. Here comes Bella. She's like, oh, her eyes got wide when she saw him eating that, but she doesn't seem to care now. She's gonna go back and maybe bury the little chunk that she had there. Well, I'd say Ragnar is gonna be pretty preoccupied with this for a bit, so we'll let him work on that. They're doing a lot better out here now after days of kind of moping around. They look like they're much happier cows. They still got something that they're getting cleaned out of their system and or getting used to eating nothing but grass. So we've been keeping an eye on them as they've been going through this process, and so far looks like they're doing all right. But yeah, as their rumen adjusts to going back to just grass, clover, alfalfa, they'll probably continue to have some of them runny bowel movements. So we're out here now with Bjorn and Gunhold. There's Gunhold, and there's Bjorn. Hey Bjorn. Gunhold is very pregnant, as you can see. Her belly is hanging down distended. Her teats are swelling up. She's kind of bagging up. I'm not exactly sure how far along she is. Once that gets kind of swollen like it is now, looks soft and swollen there, that's a good sign that it might not be too much longer. She's coming up right on a year, if not already over a year old. So that's good. You want them to have their first, don't know what you call it, litter? You want them to have piglets around the time that they're a year old. That's the soonest you want them to have them. So, being she's over a year, or I think she's coming right up on a year. That should be about perfect. So for all of you who don't know, Bjorn and Gunhold are our breeders. We have 2 more breeders, so we can basically raise 2 different lines of breeder pigs. We will be selling breeders, if not this year, then next year. I do know of a few other people over an hour away, some of them a couple hours away, who raise registered Idaho Pasture Pigs as well. So we could really diversify if we wanted to go if we wanted to go large scale and raise pigs on pasture and just go full on pig raising here. Which, by the way, our pasture is planted specifically for Idaho Pasture Pigs based on a dietitian's recommendation. We actually had a dietitian specifically prescribe what we are growing out here for our pigs. It just so happens that it also works out for sheep, goats. It probably works out pretty well for chickens too. Though they're not really grazing, they do eat some of the greenery. So these 2 younger pigs here, this is our other breeder pair. So we've got Helga and Floki. And then I suppose if we were calling these feeders anything, this would be Chester and I don't know, Oreo, I guess. He's black and white, so let's be super original and call him Oreo. So what they're doing is they're grazing because they're Idaho Pasture Pigs, and that's what they do. They like good scratches. Yes, you are. You are a nice, clean pig. And you're gonna make wonderful ribs, wonderful pulled pork, bacon, chops. Oh yes. Yeah, we could probably butcher these boys at any time now. They're up to weight, I'm pretty sure. One of them about 250 pounds. He does not want me to ride him though. You don't like giving piggyback rides? Okay. All right, boy. Yep. These are some nice pigs. Yeah, Helga don't look pregnant yet.